This story appears in Mahabharata's Vanaparva when the Pandavas were in exile and Arjuna had gone to collect weapons for the upcoming war. Yudhishthira was feeling very despondent and reflecting on the circumstances and on his mistakes. At that time, Rishi Brihadarshva recounts a story of the handsome Nala, the king of Nishadas, and the beautiful Damayanti, the princess of Vidarbha. The handsome Nala had heard about Princess Damayanti's virtues and beauty, which was being praised all across the land. Falling in love with her just by listening to her virtues, King Nala starts pining for her. One day, while wandering in the forest, he captures a divine swan. The swan promises to sing about Nala's virtues to Damayanti if his life is spared. Intrigued, Nala frees the bird, who flies to Damayanti and in a human voice starts praising the virtues and handsomeness of King Nala. Listening to this, she too falls in love with the King Nala. Using the swan as their messenger, they exchange their feelings for each other. Pining to meet Nala, Damayanti becomes thin and pale. Seeing this, her father, King Bhima, gets very worried. It was the right time for Damayanti's marriage, and so King Bhima arranges for her swayamvar. Praises of her beauty had reached the heavens, and Indradeva, along with Varuna, Agni, and Yama, planned to attend the swayamvar. On the way, they meet the extremely handsome King Nala. Surprised by his handsomeness, they recruit him to be their messenger and request him to take their suit to Damayanti. Bound by his words to them, he agrees and with Indradeva's help enters the protected inner chamber of Princess Damayanti. Reluctantly, he conveys the suit of the Devas to her. But Damayanti, recognizing Nala, refuses and confirms that she would choose only Nala as her husband. And so in the Swayamvar, she manages to choose Nala. But this offends Kali, the lord of strife and vice. How could Damayanti choose a mere human instead of the gods? He vows to take revenge. Nala and Damayanti get married, and Kali gets his opportunity to take revenge. Nala had a weakness for gambling. So Kali enters Nala and makes him gamble with his brother Pushkara. And in this game, under Kali's influence, Nala loses everything: his kingdom, his possessions, his riches. With Damayanti, his wife, he wanders into the forest. There they face a lot of hardship and humiliation. But Damayanti remains steadfast in her love and loyalty. She gives him emotional support and also gives him positive pep talks. But Nala is not able to bear the gravity of his mistakes and its effect on his beloved wife Damayanti. One night, when Damayanti was sleeping, he tears a portion of her sari, covers himself and leaves her, hoping that Damayanti understands and goes back to her father, the king of Vidarbha. But when Damayanti wakes up and finds herself alone, she is overcome by fear and anxiety. She runs around searching for Nala, calling out to him. She is attacked by a huge snake at that time, but thankfully she is rescued by a hunter. She does not give up. She continues her search for Nala and encounters a group of sages who bless her and tell her that she will be reunited with her husband. Peace settles inside her, and she eventually finds herself employed as a maidservant in the royal household in the kingdom of Chedi. Eventually, she is reunited with her family. She urges her father to send out search parties for Nala. She remains loyal and steadfast in her love and respect for her husband. Meanwhile, Nala rescues Karkotaka, a serpent who is cursed to burn in fire. In gratitude, Karkotaka bites Nala, which changes Nala's appearance into a dwarf and enables him to hide from his enemies. Karkotaka assures Nala that the poison would only affect Kali, who is responsible for Nala's downfall. He advises Nala, who now calls himself Bahuka, to go to the kingdom of Ayodhya, ruled by King Rituparna, and learn the art of dice. Bahuka goes to Ayodhya and finds employment as a charioteer and in the royal kitchen as a cook. He learns the art of dice from the king. With this, Kali leaves Nala's body in the form of Karkotaka's poison, freeing Nala of Kali's influence. Meanwhile, Bahuka's reputation as one of the best cooks in the country reaches Damayanti's ears. She suspects that this person is none other than Nala. She sets up a clever plan and uses the rumor of a second Swayamvar, knowing that Nala's love for her would compel him to come. And when Nala arrives in the form of Bahuka the dwarf, Damayanti immediately recognizes him, despite his disguise. With this, Nala reveals his true identity and reunites with Damayanti. And like this, sage Brihadashva assures and consoles Yudhishthira that he too would regain his lost glory and kingdom.